guys. So for some of y'all and those who are initiated already, this may be a little different. I am actually traveling right now. I'm on the run, everybody. No, I'm not really on the run. I'm traveling right now and I've had a long day. My hair is a mess. My makeup is practically gone and I'm exhausted. And I said, you know what? Now would probably be a perfect time for me to do a what's in my bag travel edition. So that's what we're about to do. And the bag of choice for today is my LV Artsy. Now, I've had this bag for quite a while. I got this for my birthday many moons ago. And this is the original. What they sell now, I believe Louis Vuitton has now added leather to the top of the bag. The same type of leather that is in the handle. I think it's called, I'll put the name of the leather below. But those who are familiar with Louis Vuitton, it's the same type of leather. But I have the OG one, okay? So I have the original version of the Artsy, and it's pretty big, and I love to carry it because not only is it big and it can carry just about everything, but it is durable as well. So really quickly about the bag, besides it being the monogram canvas, it does have a nice thick handle, and this is leather, and I love the braiding on top of the handle. It's just so pretty. And this is what originally attracted me to the bag, in addition to it being a tote and basically a carry-all. So besides that, it's pleated on the side, okay? And it does have the brass details at the bottom of the handles or in the loops. And just me being me, I added a little bag candy to the bag, which is this keychain. It comes with its own piece right here, which also has the Louis Vuitton written or imprinted on the metal. But I decided to do just a little bit extra. You know, that's just me. This is a keychain from Tory Burch, and it's a seahorse. So it's a leather seahorse that is sort of in a crew, or off-white on one side, and then it's pink on the other, and its spine is yellow. And of course, those who know me know that I love the color pink, so again, this just falls right in line with my aesthetic. Well, just off the top, you can sort of tell how big it is, how spacious it is, and I, again, am able to stack a lot of things in it. Oh, and I just want to say one other thing. It does come with feet on the bottom. So it has these little brass feet that also say Louis Vuitton on the bottom, which is pretty good. Now, for me, I don't put my bag on the ground. That's not what I do. I do not put it on the ground, on the floor, or anything like that. But it's good to know that the feet are on this bag because it can help keep the integrity of the bottom of the bag. So let's jump right into what's inside my bag. So first off, I like to, whenever I travel, I always scribble, scrabble and stuff. I know I can write stuff, you know, on my phone and this and that virtually, but I am a paper person. I am a pen and paper person. I'm just old school that way, and I like to write things down. So I have my big legal notepad. Well, it's about the size of no, it's not legal. My big notepad with me, okay? So I do try and keep this just in case I get ideas while I'm on the road and I want to write something down. It's also a good mnemonic device for me. When I write things down, I can sort of remember it that way, or that much better. So I do have that, along with, I do keep a little book of notes as well. It does have the elastic sort of band across it, so it just doesn't fly open. And it also has a little section on the spine for a pen. So I'm never without a pen as long as I have this book with me. And again, I just like to put little notes in here, as well as little stickies, you know, just so that I remember what I was talking about when I get an idea, maybe in the middle of the night or whatever. As well as I do have a sticky pad. So if I cannot find something to write on out of those three things, then the problem is with me. But yeah, I always try and do a little sticky pad as well so I can stick it on things, and especially when I travel, if I'm in a hotel room and it has a refrigerator, or I put something sort of out of sight or whatever, I can put a sticky on the refrigerator, which is what I'm going to do tonight, and say, don't forget your food, or, you know, grab your soda, and, you know, don't leave this here, or whatever. So that's why I have my sticky pad. Okay, so in addition to that, I do travel. I am electronically aware of what's going on, and I do have my iPad with me. Paper aside, I love having my iPad with me. I can basically scribble scrabble. I can check my YouTube channel, you know, and do some editing while I'm on the road or anything else. I can answer emails and basically get work done while I am traveling. But I do use this a whole lot. You know, if I don't want to watch what's on the telly, I can watch whatever I want on my iPad as far as movies and Netflix and any other apps that I may have, as this does sit up, has magnetic grooves in the back so that the back flap can sit up like that, and then I can just have it on the desk or my side table over there or whatever, and I can watch, or have it in my lap and just watch away. As well as I do have my little compact case. Well, it's not a compact case, but I have my little clear case. This is from Yes to Carrots. And what I love about this little toiletry bag, if you will, is that it's clear. It's clear and I can see everything that's in it. And I just have like a lot of the basics. I didn't really come makeup heavy this go around as far as traveling, but I like to keep little tissues, like my little Kleenex tissues in here, my comb. I do have the Vaseline, the little travel size Vaseline that's also inside. I have my little lipstick handy dandy. I like to also bring my vitamins and maybe some Excedrin if I get a headache. My mascara, gotta have chapstick, gotta have chapstick. This one is by Burt's Bees. This is coconut and pear. And just some other little doodads and whatnots that I carry with me. So I do love this case because, again, I can just see what I want instead of having to search around for what I need. I can just look at it straight in the bag and grab it. And speaking of little handy dandies, I do have my hand lotion, Clinical Care Dry Hands Rescue. This is by Vaseline. As well as snacks. Now, half my snacks are gone, but I just always think it's handy to, when you travel, to have a little something to nibble on. I mean, when you're in the plane or when you're on the plane, sure, they may give you nuts or a little drink or whatever, but after the plane, or maybe you're not into nuts or whatever they're offering, at least you have something in your bag. If there's a layover, if there's a delay, or when you get to the hotel, it's a little too late to order something, you don't want anything heavy on your stomach, it's good to have a little snack here or there. Now, I did have some Pop-Tarts in there. I'm not really a Pop-Tart person, but it was quite handy, I must tell you, because obviously they're gone. I did eat them. As well as I had some trail mixed with some walnuts and different nuts in it, and raisins. Raisins are very filling, at least for me, and it's a little bit of sweetness along with it, as well as some mints so that you're always prepared, you know, just in case you up and close and personal with somebody. You don't want to bring out the dragon on them, honey. So I do have these, as well as I do have Luden cough drops. I like the cherry. They're really cough drops, but they taste like candy. And I also use them as a breath mint as well, you know, so I go in between the two. And of course, it's in a clear plastic bag. Let's keep digging, shall we? So in addition to the electronics, including the phone that I'm speaking to you on, of course, you gotta have your chargers. I have the charger for my phone. I have the charger for my iPad, as well as my watch. I have a little case that's over there, but I try and keep it in this little case, but I do also keep one of the cords handy in my bag. That way I can always charge on the go. I have another pack of the Kleenex. I have a little compact mirror that I try to keep with me. Just to make, yes, I'm looking quite rough right now, I must say. But anyway, I do try and keep a little compact with me, you know, just in case you want to check yourself out before you go out somewhere or whatever. I do have a nail file in my bag, but I also have this little errant one. You know how you break a nail and sometimes it's just a little raggedy. You don't want to snare your clothes or anything like that, so it's good to have a nail file on you. I always carry a mask with me. This is just the new normal for me, especially when I'm in the airport. I don't play around. I just always try and take precautions, not only for myself, but always try and be mindful of others. So I always keep a mask with me, and this is the one that loops around the ears, and this is just a material one. It's blue and white. It's pretty cute. I also have inside my bag, I do have plastic utensils. As you travel and you go through fast food or different places that have plastic utensils, the ones that are pre-sealed, those are the ones that I might grab a little extra of, because again, I think it's just handy to have just in case you need to go somewhere and they don't have utensils, or you don't feel like using your hands because your hands aren't clean. I've even been known to pull this out in a restaurant if the silverware doesn't look too cool and copacetic. Usually I'll take the utensils and I'll ask for a hot cup of water and I'll let it sit in there. But if I don't do that, I will pull out my plastic utensils. Again, I just find it very convenient to have it while you are traveling out and about. Speaking of keeping safe, Clorox wipes. Again, I don't play around. Really don't play around as far as germs. That's just not me. So even when I come into a hotel room, I'm wiping things down. I'm wiping down knobs. I'm wiping down little levers. I'm wiping down the faucets and the handles and yada, yada, yada. That, yes, I am that person. I am that girl. So I do like to have my Clorox wipes to go pack. And yeah, so this is just a pouch that I have, that I DIY'd. I put a little patch on the front. Just zips open, okay? Zips open. And I just use this as my wallet. It's not my official wallet, but it's pretty convenient, and it's just something that I just throw in and go, you know, throw my cards in and go. As well as I do have some paper towels. Again, just being prepared. Okay, if I were to check the pockets, because there's a lot of pockets in here. Again, I love that about this bag, and I'll show you that in a second. I have my AirPods with me, and they're just in their case. It's just the regular degular AirPods. I have the small ones, not the pros or whatever. So there's that. As well as I have an extra pen. And I have the hand sanitizer. This is by Purell, but again, you know, it can be any brand. I just happen to get this. And I like it because it has a little loop, so you can loop it through your belt buckle, or, you know, if you just want to have it on the outside of your bag and have it handy, you can do that as well. But I always have hand sanitizer with me. As you can imagine, why? Because of all the other sanitizing products that I have to keep safe. I try not to ever leave home without my Purell or my hand sanitizer. Okay, so for the most part, that is it. And without all those things in it, my bag can fold down pretty flat. So if I am not carrying it through the airport, I like to pack it in my carry-on because I don't check bags. I don't do that. I like to keep my bags with me at all time. I like to travel light. I am a light traveler. I know women get the reputation of traveling very heavy. We gotta carry everything in the kitchen sink. I am not that girl. I like to travel very light. So that's another thing that I love about this bag, and maybe the canvas bags overall. This is my only Louis, but I understand they pretty much all, the canvas ones, they pretty much act the same. But you can fold them. And in fact, when I first got the bag, I believe it was folded in the box. So I can fold this flat, and I can put this in my carry-on, and I am good to go. So on the inside, let me show you the inside. So we do have the pockets on the inside, and it's 3 pockets. Well, actually it's 3 on each side. So it's 3 up top, as well as there are 3 pockets on the other side, and a big zip pocket in addition to the main compartment. So this thing is pretty sizable. But this is what I like to carry. This is like my go-to bag when I am on the road, which I am right now. In conclusion, I do carry quite a few things in my bag. So that is the skinny on what is in my bag, travel edition. Now let's put everything back in the bag. There.